create a Google Classroom. This is very important. See, I have told you about the how to create that Google form, which will be useful for you in Google Classroom by making, if you want to make a quiz or a assignment for the student, you can use that Google form. Okay, that's why I have given first that Google form, and now I am covering this Google Classroom topic because that Google form will be helpful here. Now, so learning targets are what is Google Classroom, creating Google Classrooms, creating classes in Google Classroom, which is very important point, and sharing the class, creating material, adding teacher and the student grade, which is the last point is very, very important. Okay, so please be careful when you are saying this. Okay, so what is a Google Classroom? It's a free web service actually. It's developed by Google, and the Google Classroom is used by many schools, college, and the university for sharing the doing the paperless work. So they are using it. Okay, it's a totally free platform. You have to type on the browser the Google Classroom or in the search, and then click. Okay. When you click, you will redirect to this page. Okay, so you will redirect to this page, and you have to click to the go to classroom. That I have already created a few classroom for my students because since last 3 years I am doing it. So as you are a new, so you will find this option, the create or join. Once you click here, okay, so you will find join or create class. So please click create class because as a teacher, first you have to create the class. So please click here, create class. Now this message will come, no problem, just click on continue because totally free, nothing is, nobody is asking any money. You can create a class like this. You have to type the class name, the section, the subject, and the room. Like I am a teacher of computer science and application, so I'm teaching in the first years. So computer science and application first year, the name of the class, which is a required field. Okay, without it, no class will be created. Section A, subject is fundamental in C programming, and room number I have given them. Okay, and just save it. After saving it, that class is created. The name will come like this. If you want to change the name, you can edit this name also. If you are, you want to just type CS, you can write it by editing. Okay, so if you want to edit, you can use this option. Now the next step is how to inform student about the class, this class which has been created. So when the class is created and you click on the icon of your class, you will redirect to this page, and one class code is here. Okay, just copy this code and send to your student on by mail, or you just show it in your classroom so that student can download the classroom app and join your class by typing this code. Okay, when you click in this icon, it will enlarge automatically. In the big font, it will come on the screen. You can upload the pictures, like behind the scene I have chosen some robot. You can choose you can fix your picture here, and you can change the theme also. Okay, next, sharing with class. Now the sharing with class, it's normally a one text box is here, but when you click here, it will come like this. Okay, it will come like this only. So now I have divided in two sections. The first is A. So select your class from here. You can select all the classes here, or you can choose only one class. You can select all the students, or you can select the particular student who you want to interact. Okay, this is the text area where you can write your subject or text. Okay, click here for adding information. Adding information means if you click on add, these links will open. Google, links, file, or YouTube. From where you want to take your document and upload, so you can choose this option and then post it. Now, it was about the stream. Now, this is the classwork, the next tab. In the next tab, you will find this create button. When you click on it, these options will come: assignment, quiz assignment, questions, material, rescue post, and topic. So we'll see one by one. So first is assignment. When you click on assignment, you will find the title. You have to type title of your assignment. Suppose if you are teaching in BA, some history, so you can type BA first year history. Okay, and next your text area. If you want to type any instruction for them, you can type it here. It's an optional actually. It's an optional part. Now the third part is add. We have already discussed in the previous slide. That is why I am discussing this new thing, the create. The creating materials, you can use documents, slides, the sheets, the drawing, the forms. Forms we will see it afterwards. Okay, and document, slides, and everything you know. The next thing is you can grade it or ungrade it. Means by default the point will come because it's an assignment. It's a test. So you want to grade it. So if you want to grade it, by default 100 is coming. You can choose 10, 20, 45, 15, 2.2, anything you want. You can use that point. And if you want to ungrade it, you can also use it. Just click here. One option will come, ungraded. It's open. Now due date. For the due date, what you have to do, you have to, you are giving some assignments. So there should be a last date or due date. So you should give them students a date. So you just click here and the calendar will come. Just type your date. Just pick your date and that's it. That thing. Now the sixth is the rubric. It's a new thing in the Google Form. Very recently it is being added by the Google. Rubric is a parameter on which you are going to grade them. Like in your assignment, if you are telling students that this is a question and you can answer in at least 50 words or 100 words. This kind of the parameters you can give here. Okay. And the last is assign. When you're okay with it, just assign it to your class. Next, with the quiz assignment. For the quiz, everything is the same, but the new thing is this third point, create quiz will come automatically. When you click on quiz assignment, everything, the title, the instruction, the grade, the due date, everything is like same. But the very new thing is this, click on blank quiz. As I told you, as I said earlier, like I have shown you first the Google form. Why? Because now you will understand this. When you click on this form will open, that Google form will open. The title is blank quiz right now. So you have to change the title of your test or quiz. Next is your questions. You can choose the multiple choice question or the short answer, whatever you want, you can take. Okay, the copy option, the required field option are the same. Like if you want to force the user to respond to this question, you can on it. Okay. The new thing is here is the answer key, because you are giving them the question. When you click here, the answer, it will ask you the point. Like the question having the 1 point or 2 point or 3 points mean the marks. I'm talking about the marks. And the answer key should be there. So that Google automatically give them that they have scored this much. You do not need to check or you do not need to do anything. Okay. Next is questions. Okay, you can choose the short answer or multiple choice question here, like we have seen in the previous slides. Everything is same. The new thing is that you can allow the student so that they can discuss on this question, like in the blogs or in the social media platforms. If we have seen something, we discuss about it, we comment it. Okay, so you can allow the students to do, they can reply or they can edit the answers also. Okay, so you can choose two things here. These are the new things in the question. Next is the material. In the material also, the new thing is like the topic. Okay, so topic, like you are teaching economics, so you can create, when you click here, the create topic option will come. You can create a topic like economics, and under the economics you can create a material like in the microeconomics. Okay, so like in the book, the economics book is there, or a chapter is there, the heading is there, and under the heading we have sub sections or subtopics. So it is like that only. By clicking on, by selecting the post and click on reuse. Okay. The next thing is the tab is people. If you want to add teacher or want to add student. So one method I have already told you about the student, like you can send them the code or you can display in the class. And this is the second method. But in this method, you can add teacher also. So what you have to do is click here. That's pop-up will come. And you can just type the email of the teacher and then click on invite. Remember one thing, the teacher you add can do everything you can do except delete the class, because you are the administrator. Only you have the rights to delete the class. Otherwise, the teacher can perform everything what you can perform here. For the student, you can also use the same, but I prefer to use code for the student. It will be better for the students in the class so that they can type and directly join this thing. So the next and very important thing, student grades. Suppose you have given some assignment to the students. So when you click on grades, your headings of the assignments will come like this, and the student's name and the class. Okay, so I have selected the computer application second year. So my students are here, and what I have assignments I have given, it is there. Now I have given them some marks. So what you have to do is you just go to the name of the student and under the assignment, click in this icon and you will find view submission option. So when you click view submission, you will redirect to this page. Name the student will come, the topic is this, the constructor is the topic, and the submission record. You can see no file submitted. If she has submitted some record, it will appear here. Just click on it, go through it, and you can grade it. And you can also comment. If you like something or if you dislike something, you can write it and post it. Okay. And when you click return, it will go to the student, and student can see what remark you have given, what grade you have given. Okay. So open class in Google Drive. For opening your class means your contents, the notes or the assignment, whatever you have uploaded. If you want to see in the list, as a form of the list, you just click this folder, and when you click, you will find the screen like this. This is my notes or assignments or the quiz, all listed here. I can use it, I can click on it, and I can directly share whom I want to share.